I'm Brendan Reeves, Hyundai Australia rally driver. I've just come off a hugely successful Targa Tasmania 2019 in the i30N. We had a great time competing in the GT2 class, and we were lucky enough to be the fastest front-wheel drive car in competition and 6th outright in our class. It's an amazing achievement and our first of hopefully many to come. One of my favourite stages in Targa Tasmania is the Cethana stage, and I'm going to show you now why. Cethana is the first stage on day 4. It starts just past the King Solomon's Caves on this amazing open flowing road. The start I really like because it's the reverse of a stage we did the previous day called Mount Roland. So you go uphill for a start. It's very challenging, but roads I really enjoy is more open and flowing. And that's where the i30N's at its best. It winds around the edge of the mountain and then comes down. You turn off the C171, and that's where the road starts to get really exciting as well, because from there on you go out of Mersey and through the forest. The road's actually covered in this sap from all the tree leaves, and it's really slippery, and if you're lucky enough you can even see snow. From there we climb up to what I call the lookout, because as the driver we don't get much time to look out, but I know there's amazing photos and it really promotes the event from this lookout spot. When the event gets shown around the world and on TV and on the internet, this is one of the most spectacular spots. From the lookout you have to really switch on because it's extremely steep downhill. In the dry this is much more critical than in the wet, because in the dry you're starting to get your brakes really hot. We get down to the bottom of the hill to Claude Road. This corner is so important because it's mega steep down the hill and it's almost a hairpin left. And there was a big puddle of water on the inside. You couldn't even see that because when you turn into the apex, that's a completely blind spot. Then you switch on from here because the road completely changes again. You've gone from steep downhill sections to more flowing, twisty sections, and it starts to go uphill again. You go over the Forth River. This for me is basically the final part of the stage where from here on you got to push, because you go over the river and then it's a big ascent again up the mountain. There's some uphill hairpins which in the front wheel drive with a lot of power, you drive them as smooth as possible and make your way through to the finish. And when you cross that finish line, you're absolutely relieved that you've made it, because this is one of the toughest tarmac rally roads in the whole entire world. If you're driving the road yourself, when you get to the final point, it's great because you can find something to eat, reset, and go back and do the road all again. In the rally, we keep pushing on, but we have a great time. It's such a challenging stage, and for me, it's one that I look forward to coming back to again and again. So that's why I love Cethana. Incredible road, gives me goosebumps every time I get to drive it.